And just like that, we are back. And we have a special guest tonight. KL sitting in for Slick. I mean, speaking of Chaos Goblins.
All right.
One of the more interesting Chaos Goblins to play, for sure. So, where we last left off. Picking up where the last session left off, the Red Tide is ambushed by an Iron Authority dreadnought. The Iron Keep. Winged hobgoblins launch from the enemy's yardarms, gliding through the air to board the pirate ship. Maggot immediately leaps onto his giant bat belfry, taking to the skies to intercept them with his pistols. Down on the deck, Cinder invokes the Red Tide's terrifying magic, causing the sails to erupt into flames, and striking fear into the incoming hobgoblins who are trying to board the pirate ship. The dreadnought unleashes a brutal cannon barrage that heavily damages the Red Tide's hull and sails. However, the pirates quickly retaliate. Mordain uses his chaotic magic to drag one of the flying hobgoblins deep underwater to drown. Meanwhile, Bungo takes command of the ghostly crew, ordering them to man the newly repaired and upgraded cannons and ballistas, with Kunlun steering the ship perfectly and Slick's mechanical upgrades enhancing the weaponry. The Ghost Crew's massive barrage deals over 100 points of damage, instantly crippling the dreadnought and setting it ablaze. Seeing his ship listing and sinking into the sea, the hobgoblin captain surrenders to Maggot. The crew orders their spectral sailors to board and loot the sinking dreadnought, recovering 3,000 gold, 500 platinum, a ring of spell storing, and a magical longsword. Mordain also takes the opportunity to absorb the souls of 2 of the drowned hobgoblins to fuel his dark magic. Amidst the loot, they discover a necromantically trapped death box guarded by 3 skulls. Mordain deduces it contains a greater demon that will answer questions if fed a mortal soul. The captured captain's log reveals he was delivering the box from a wizard named Flash to a shaman in the Hadar Fae. The captured captain is brought aboard for interrogation. Slick tinkers a makeshift bomb to intimidate him, but true Red Tide chaos strikes when a perfectly timed accidental eldritch blast from Mordain detonates the explosive, blowing the captain's head off. With the threat neutralized, the crew settles into some downtime. Slick crafts magical dragon scale armor for Maggot. Cinder finds a book to learn Goblin and the magic users and begins to store spells into the ring of spell storing. Pretty much where we last left off, you guys are about to take a long rest, and we're going to make our final day-long journey back into the quiet shallows. So is there anything anyone wants to do before they take their long rest?
I mean, don't forget, Mordain and I did the spell ring for Maggot.
Yeah, what'd you end up putting in there? You put
No,
shield.
I wrote it actually down.
Okay.
So it's all level 1 spells for Maggot.
Shield, Silvery Barbs, and Devil's Due.
Yep.
Yeah, those were the 3 spells that we put in.
I got notes.
I got notes.
I'm proud of you, Maggot.
How you are me? I don't know.
Anybody else?
Right.
I mean, I'm teaching myself Goblin, so I hear what
that's
Slick
true.
and Maggot
That's true.
say.
Did we ever do it in did we ever do a intelligence check for that?
I mean, I rolled and I found a book, and then we kind of left it at that.
That's right. So you're that's right, because you stole it from Slick's workshop table to be able to learn and teach yourself goblins. That was, I think, actually everyone did their long rest activity, because I know Bungo did some cooking. Mordain, did you conclude anything with before your long rest activity?
Yes, I communed with Gil and found out that I very much made him happy, where initially I was trying to figure out where the fuck that box was with the demon.
That's right.
but he rewarded me. I didn't want to do that. I don't fully remember what he was going to do something for me. I don't think it was resolved.
I said just breached the subject, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had asked him about the box or where the box was, I think, and then that's where we stopped.
Well, I thought that we did something like we kind of shifted a little bit. We didn't ask about the box because I remember Jason, you saying maybe we don't want to ask him about it, so you don't want him to know yet. And something like a reward, like I said, like I want more power, and that I'm really trying to search for greater, grander things is what I remember. I don't remember what that means.
Oh, that's right. You were nervous and you were speculating that maybe this box may be a way of having a slightly upper hand or even hand over the influence of the Chaos Patron to kind of keep you in balance, I think is what you had decided through that commune. Cinder had found the language book. Bungo, I think, had done some cooking. Slick had done some tinkering. I'm trying to remember what Maggot did. He either did a line of blow or he went looking for goblin hookers. Something like that.
No, I was gonna take some teaching from Mordain.
Oh, yes. Mordain, you're currently in your bed listening to a story from Gil.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. Because he was pleased with your planning of what you see yourself doing in the future. And part of your long rest was him telling you a story about all the great influences that he's had over people and telling their stories to you to kind of inspire and support your leadership. So for you, Mordain, because I wrote this note down and I just found it, for the next 24 hours after your long rest, you have advantage on all charisma saves.
Okay.
Slick, is there anything you want to tinker with? I think I think Maggot's armor was from a previous session. So I think Slick technically has a evening of tinkering with stuff that maybe he wants to have ready for the next day.
Gotcha.
Maybe a bomb.
Yes, he did make you a bomb. That's true.
He's always making a bomb.
That's true.
Oh, actually, that was Slick's tinker before the... Okay, now I've got all my notes. Okay, so yeah, we did do all of our prep. So everyone go ahead and trigger a long rest. If you haven't already. All I can hear is Kale's cartoons. Copyright strike.
Is that what they call hentai?
Hentai.
Calling it cartoons now?
You guys all wake the following morning to the sound of Kunlun ringing the bell to wake everyone up. It's morning. Off on the horizon, you can see a very dense and impenetrable fog. You're maybe 2-3 hours away from it. This is clearly the Quiet Shallows. And based on what everyone could see as you come on up onto the main deck, preparing for the morning's meal, whatever your plans are for the morning activity, you can see that you're now approaching the Quiet Shallows. You cannot see any islands. All you can see is a very kind of like the feeling of a very unending fog bank that goes to the right and goes to the left, many miles in those two directions. You're about 3 hours away from getting to the edge of the fog bank. It's morning. Everyone's awake on the main deck. What would you guys like to do?
I'll get with Kuhnlin and see if we can chart a course through the fog.
Well,
Who's got the eye patch?
The problem is, Maggot, I have to be able to see things to chart the course. And see, there are no landmarks. I don't know what to chart within this fog. How do we see through this fog?
You look on the map and see where we're at and where we need to go, and then use a compass.
Okay, come here, Maggot. Let me show you something. You can read, right? Can you read? Okay, so look here at map. Map says somewhere in front of me should be a series of islands, is what maps say. We agree? Now, the islands on the map, I look up, I look at fog. I don't see islands because of fog. So, I don't know how to chart course without being able to see island. I can guess, and then we sail into the fog on a guess.
That sounds good.
Oh, fuck. We're dead. We're gonna die.
Who's got the eye patch?
I'm sorry, Captain. What eye patch?
Blackmane's eye patch, the one that lets us see the under the
I
water.
I don't have it.
Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay.
Don't we have a lantern or something that we can see or something?
No, the eye patch lets us see under the water. I'm gonna see if it lets us see through the fog.
It does not.
Okay.
What about the magical sextant thing and that we got, to find all the different clues?
The ocular?
Or the spyglass.
Who's got the ocular?
I have got the ocular.
The singular thing?
Yeah, like the single lens that you guys use to see the reveal of both the map case, and then eventually the etchings on the sarcophagus lid as well. Do you have that, Maggot?
Yeah.
As you hold that lens up to your eye, you could see that it penetrates through the fog enough for you to see the silhouette of a chain of islands that are in the fog. You get the feeling that this is designed to allow people safely enter into the chain of islands, but you guys are still not 100% sure which island to begin your look, or to begin searching for Samara.
I'm going to talk to Fire then.
Yeah, Maggot. What do you need? I'm in the middle of getting rid of a hairball.
Yeah, I bet. What was I going to tell you right now? I can't remember because you just talked about fucking hairball. So, can you find your friend? Like, could you tell us what island she's on? Do you have some magic or something? Or
I could try casting sending to her, see if she answers.
all right.
I mean, she thinks I'm
look
dead.
Through the fog, use this thing, look through the fog, and find us a way in.
I can certainly give it a try. Give me a minute. She grabs the ocular from you and begins to look at the dense fog, and she can see the silhouette of islands. You watch as she closes her eyes. She begins to mutter the sending spell. There's a flare. It's really strange. My divination magic seems to be unable to penetrate the fog. Does anyone else have divination magic? Anyone else have sending or message?
I can't remember his freaking name.
The
fish guy.
Skrilla?
Yeah.
Skrilla?
Yes.
I mean, I have
Captain.
message.
The fog is over 120 feet away, so it's not going to work. But I too have sending. Mordain, you have sending, don't you?
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do. He starts to focus his sending spell in the direction of the fog. He casts it. Well, be bucket. It would appear that this fog seems to stop divination magic from working. Whoever's in there, whatever's in there, doesn't want to be found.
Do we want to test
Can
that?
I try something, storyteller?
Sure, what do you want to try?
Story time. I love it.
Okay, Jason.
No, you got storyteller.
I don't care. You can say whatever you want.
Ivar's just a bitter old boomer. Don't worry.
Oh, I
about
know.
him.
All right.
I'm not
When
a
we
boomer,
get
asshole.
closer, when we're within 120 feet of the, are we within 120 feet of the fog?
No, you guys are a couple hours away from the edge of the fog.
Well, let me
Sending
know.
doesn't have a range. Sending as long
I know.
as you.
But I want to test to see if it's anti-magic in the fog, but
Ooh.
none of my spells are further than 120 feet, so I have to kind of wait till we're closer because I want to cast a spell to see if the spell
Right.
will go through.
Is
Is it just divination magic, or is essentially Mordain and Cinder gonna be useless if we go through this fog? That's
Fair
the
enough.
question.
Give me an Arcana check on that.
Okay. Pretty good. Oh, hold on. Because I could get better. Hold on.
Could I roll to see if I've ever heard of anything similar to this?
Yeah, give me a history check on that one.
28.
28.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that the easiest way to figure that out is to recruit Bungo's familiar crackers, or maybe even the dragon, the wormling. If there's any kind of anti-magic effect, both crackers and the wormling would definitely feel the
Hey,
effect.
Captain, you should send your familiar out to the fog to see if it still will be your familiar if it hits the fog.
Hey, Crackers, go check out that fog. See if it sends you back to the Feylands.
Flies off, disappears. It'll be gone for a while. Slick, what'd you get?
That is 11.
11. No. You've always heard of things similar to this, but they've always been an object of power or an object of focus in a very kind of like small area. The only other creature with this kind of power would be a beholder, but it wouldn't be at this scale. A beholder can always create a 150-foot cone of anti-magic, which you have some background on because of your tinkering and artificer background. But something at this grand scale feels more like a effect of the area as opposed to a singular magic ability that might be playing out.
Could it be in another plane of existence?
I mean, it could.
Sorry.
Fire.
Yeah, yes.
Please tell me about your friend, the one that we're trying to find.
Samara, I would imagine she
Now,
would have
what
been
profession was
very.
she again? I forget.
She's a druid.
A druid.
Um,
Okay.
She had teamed up with a surviving Luxodon community that she had helped resettle in Wildmont. They taught her skills and they taught her power. I would imagine she would have been very upset at my death. The fact that she is here alone tells me that much at least. And the fact that we can't really seem to use our divination magic to try to find her tells me that she wants to be left alone. Now, if Tobias included her in on all of this, whatever this is, it's possible Tobias could have geezed her as well. So maybe my arrival or maybe seeing me will trigger the geese effect on her. I mean, Tobias is a rotten motherfucker, so it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't do that.
Can we insight check to see if it is how serious the relationship and affection was?
Between Fire and Samara? Yeah, you can give me an insight check on that if you want.
Like how close, how influential is Fire? Were they really that close? I'll take that. I'll do. Does guidance still work?
Yeah. So far, you're not in the fog yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
All right. Well, I'll take that. That's 18 plus
Carry the 1.
21.
21.
No, wait, 22. No, 21.
22.
21.
21.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 21.
Did you make a roll, Bourdain?
No.
Okay. Yeah. You get the feeling that it was a very close relationship. They had adventured together, traveled together. You get the feeling that her anger is more directed towards whatever Tobias has done to pull off this great ruse, this great plan of whatever he's doing. You also get the notion that maybe Fire doesn't truly know everything that Tobias had in store, and maybe the entirety of his plan is still yet to reveal itself. But so far, Fire is being very transparent, very honest in her communications.
I just want to know, like, if we held Fire at, like, knife point, would Samara do anything to keep her still alive?
Probably.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah, probably.
Was the
Definitely hear the
feeling
emotion
mutual? Wait, was the feeling mutual?
in regards to how Samara felt about Tobias, or how
No, Fire and Samara.
Fire would describe Samara as being, the two of them were good friends, true friends.
Got it.
Hey,
Bungo's
so
gonna
Fire.
jump over the side.
What's that,
and
Bungo?
Bungo's gonna jump over the side
Okay.
and look for druidic messages in the corals on the floor,
Okay.
and speak with some ocean life if they know of another druid in the area or another place where nature magic is strong. Or he'll feel for an area that, you know, would be like a druid grove or something like that in these islands.
And you're wearing the goggles?
What goggles? There's
I
the
think
eye
they're-
patch.
Well, no, there were some goggles that you guys found in the in Fire's tomb that give you advantage on perception underwater, I believe.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
I am wise and I have insight, so maybe if you'll.
Okay,
allow
I'll
it.
say that you're wearing them.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me perception with advantage.
$15, 20.
20. Okay. All of you watch as Bungo dives off into the water. Fire will turn and say, yes, Slick, do you have a question?
So, weren't you and this Tobias guy supposed to be like friends or something?
I think I thought we were friends, but Tobias might have gone a little bit off the deep end. After he was nearly betrayed by the pirate factions and the pirate community of Darktoe was laid to waste, and then once he became admiral of the Menagerie Coast, as a reward for his participation in helping Wildmont survive a particularly nasty threat, he just kind of went, the older he got, the crazier he got. He was obsessed with pirates being liars and thieves. He was obsessed with gods treating him poorly. And he just went deeper and deeper down those rabbit holes. I think I was buried before him. I think he died after me. I'm not even really sure how I died, to be honest with you. There's no real memory in my mind of it happening. So maybe Samara knows. Maybe Samara knows a lot more about what's going on with Tobias or whatever he was doing at the time.
I guess we're gonna find out. Hopefully.
With that, all of you will notice that Crackers has returned to the deck of the ship, so it would seem that it is not anti-magic. Bungo, you would not notice that because you're down below in the ocean, searching for signs of any kind of druidic representation.
Also feel out druid magics to feel like the ley lines in this area or whatever.
There is 0 sense of any druidic influence down here at all. Surprisingly enough, the sea life down here is flourishing. There's a lot of sea life down here. There's no real sense that there's any repercussions going on down below in the water at all. But what's strange is when you look off into the clear blue water up to where you know the fog line begins above the water, there's a disruption in the visual nature of the water that matches where the fog would be up above. Feels like whatever the fog is, whatever its purpose is, it does extend down into the water. It just gives a different kind of appearance.
Is there any kind of druidic magic or effect that would cause this that I can think of?
Ooh. That sounds like a nature check. Since you are nature-based magic.
I are. 13.
13?
Oh, wait a minute. I have a D20 inspiration.
Feel free. You can roll it whenever you want. One-time use.
5.
5. 18. Still pretty good. Probably the closest thing that you have knowledge of is that an island off the coast of the Menagerie Coast played host to a very powerful creature from the astral sea. This creature had a magical effect on things on an entire island. But even this feels grandiose. This feels even bigger than that. This feels like this could even be a leftover effect of post-calamity magic. That maybe something out here has maybe a rift that's never closed. Maybe
kind of disruption.
Something so massive and physical that's able to disrupt this area. Probably more interesting is a lot of the maps and things that you guys have been acquiring, they only simply label this area as the Quiet Shallows. They don't really label any islands. I mean, the only islands that you guys have come across so far are the ones that you transcribed off the sarcophagus lid. Otherwise, you've never really seen any maps that offer up any islands that would be beyond the fog, let alone anything else that might be out here. So you get the
How
feeling
long ago was
this
the calamity?
Calamity, we're in the age of restoration, so the calamity would have been 500-600 years ago.
Oh, okay. So it's possible this was never mapped because this shit's always been here.
Maybe it's been so unexplained for a long time. Not to mention, it's relatively close to the Iron Authority, so not a lot of interest in the coastal areas of the Iron Authority. Most people don't want to deal with them. So it could just be like something from a forgotten time that people just kind of forgotten about.
Okay. When I head back up, I'll talk to Cinder and Skrilo and more. Do out of character, do warlocks typically deal with? No, you would. Okay. And Mordain, I'll say, I'll fill you in on what I've figured out. And it's possible we're dealing with some type of astral entity or disruption in the natural magic energies of the world here that's been here for quite some time, I would assume. The ocean life at the bottom here is great, but I can't even see past where the fog is. It's like it's sealed off in a different world. Crackers was able to make it there and back, so apparently you can pass through it and back, but I don't know. Kunlun?
Yes, Captain.
Take us along the bank of the fog, have us ride parallel to it, and chart very carefully how what the degree of the curve is, so we can figure out where the exact center of this thing is.
Okay, Captain. So, to the edge of the fog, stake with the edge of the fog. Do not go in.
Correct.
Gotcha.
What do you guys think? Cinderboard.
I mean,
is this anything you've heard of? An astral creature that would do something like this?
do I roll for Arcana to do this?
I mean, you could do history or arcana, see if there's anything in your background of your memory.
Let me see what I'm better at.
Okay.
Oh, Arcana. I'm 100% Arcana. I have a D6 inspiration. I'm gonna use that.
I only got a 5 on that D20, and I don't feel bad about wasting it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Skrilo begins the conversation by pointing to the fog. I like to think that the possibility of things are less likely to be probable, unless, of course, you find yourself traveling to areas that people simply don't go to. You lot found me, freed me from Black Main's imprisonment. One might say finding me was a bit of a stretch of the imagination and a bit of luck. But out here, this grand fog bank, maybe this is a deterrent. Maybe this is other than the ocular lens that we have, because obviously this famous Admiral Tobias wanted it to be found as part of the clues. I would imagine that there's a source to the fog. Whether or not that source is
fog bank, he probably has some device or artifact that would boost it and make it incredibly huge and alter it like this.
That would be an item of amplification of power that would be quite grandiose indeed.
I must have it. We must have it.
Make that work. Like, what would be required to make that? Like, oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, Slick, come over here.
Yeah, Slick, give me a history check on that one as well. Cinder, magic is kind
Skrilo full of shit.
no, your passive insight, you'd pick, like, Skrilo could be a little cryptic and a little bit vague sometimes, but this kind of matches with what you know about magic in general. Whether it's arcane or natural magic, there are forms of natural magic out there that are very difficult to explain and can kind of, affect the physical world the way this is. Although there's usually something behind it, like an object projecting power, maybe a tower or something, maybe linking to like a great rift or a gateway that is allowing magic or power to enter in. The fact that it prevents divination magic from working definitely is curious of this size. Yes, Slick, what'd you get?
I got a 22 for my history roll. I also I don't know what it was exactly you just said that made me think of this. Oh, the gateway, the portal thing. I'm guessing you are all nerds. I'm guessing you guys know the thing about how, like,
Not
Cyclops.
Ivar's not a nerd.
No, yeah, no. Of course.
What?
Now he's
Cyclops.
offended.
How dare you?
Actually thinking about Stephen King's The Mist, the movie.
Well, no, but you know how Cyclops, they're like his eyes are like portals to a dimension that's just lasers or something. I love to imagine there's just some guy that's staying in the middle of this, just like fog.
Yeah, I mean,
Captain Fog Eye.
I mean, even with your background, Slick, there's always this feeling, that if it's not happening naturally, it's probably happening through mechanical means. And sometimes mechanical failures can cause situations like this to happen. The fact that you can't see this fog via magic or any kind of physical use of normal means other than that lens tells you that when Tobias found this place, like between you and Cinder, Tobias found this place and was already affected this way. He had figured out how to craft the lens as part of his clue. So whatever's here, it would definitely be big enough to hide a fleet if you wanted to. So whether Tobias's fleet is actually here hidden away, sunken in the water, or maybe some other nefarious creature is guarding over this fleet, there are a lot of possibilities of what could cause that effect to happen.
But so and so it seems that this effect has been here for a long time.
Yeah, at least it's been here for the past 100 years.
I'll share that with the crew. Like, hey guys, this fog's been here for a fucking while. It's an old fog.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
You guys are now an hour away from the fog. You watch as Kunlun is bringing the ship in such a way to run parallel with the fog.
How long has this place been called this? What is this? The Silent Shallows?
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, your oldest map you have goes back maybe 400 years. And it could be even older. Calamity was 500-600 years ago. But the oldest map that Kunlun has in his possession, he can find a written reference on a handful of maps of the Silent Shallows. But there's never any key reference. There's never any warning or note not to go there. It's just this persistent place on the map that people recognize for what it is, but probably actively avoid it.
I'm gonna Thunder Wave is a sonic spell, right?
Thunder. Oh, I'm thinking of Thunder Step. Never mind.
Yeah, Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave, is that force?
It doesn't. A wave of thunderous energy. Con save. Is that like? Does it make a crack of thunder? Like noise?
I'm pretty sure I have that, or Slick has that. I'm pretty sure it does. Hold on.
Doesn't say specifically. I'm just going by the title.
Yeah, I mean, Thunder Wave. You're thinking of Thunder Step.
No, Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. In addition, unsecured objects entirely within the cube are pushed 10 feet away. And
a thunderous boom is audible within 300 feet. Yeah.
Yes.
So Thunder Wave is thunder damage, I believe.
Where does it say thunderous boom? I don't even see that.
Under the description. So if you read
okay, I see it at the very bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Thunderous Boom at the fog.
Okay. And this is evocation magic. As you cast the effect, go ahead and give me a spell casting roll. Just gotta get 11 or higher for it to go off.
Yep, I'm good.
You guys watch as Bungo, once the ship gets within 250 feet of the fog embankment, you watch as he stands up on the edge of the railing and sets off Thunderwave. The while the physical effect doesn't really reach the fog bank, the loud sonic boom of the spell creates a wave of distortion. It hits the fog kind of ripples away from the effect, but then quickly closes behind the effect. Doesn't really seem to have a specific effect on the fog.
Okay. I was hoping the name Silent Shallows had something to do with it, but I guess not. Oh well.
Have we? Yes, Fern. Sorry, bird.
I'm just admiring the cat butt. Cat butt. Cat butt.
Jesus. Oh man. I want to, since we've gotten, I know we kind of just got next to the fog bank, but now that we're like right next to it, I kind of just want to listen. And I guess it's not like you would normally hear something unless you get like close to an island.
What's your passive perception?
16.
I would say the one thing you noticed when Bungo cast that spell, the boom sound effect of the spell, when it hit the edge of the fog bank, the sound immediately dropped off. And that's when you begin to realize that the sound of the waves against the ship, creatures that are... You also notice that like seagulls go to fly towards the fog and then fly away from it. They don't seem to want to enter it either. You look down into the water, and after that thunderous boom went off, a large school of dolphin were kind of like scared by the boom and started swimming towards the fog bank. But as soon as they got close enough to it, they immediately changed direction and started going parallel to the fog bank in reverse. It would seem that there's no obvious sounds coming from the fog, and nothing living seems to want to have anything to do with the fog.
Hey, Captain, nothing really wants to go in there.
Noticing that.
I mean, I can ask them, but I don't think they're going to tell me much.
What was that?
Say that again, you cut out.
Oh, I mean, I could ask them why not, but I don't think they're going to tell me much.
Point taken. I'll be right back. Sploosh.
As you go diving off into the water, there's actually some nearby dolphins.
Yep. I will cast Speak with Animals.
Dolphins are dicks.
Yeah, they are.
It goes off. Hey guys, you ever go in there?
No way, no one goes in there.
Why not?
It's not a good idea, because no one goes in.
Well, are you sure?
Have
you tried?
If you don't go in there and you're still alive, I think that's yeah. If you don't go in there and you're still alive, I think that's how that works.
Okay. Do you know if anything lives in there?
I don't think anything lives in there. Why would they want to?
Well, why wouldn't you want to? It's nice and foggy. It's not super hot.
Well, yeah, but every time you try to swim towards it, you'll figure it out once you go inside.
Okay. I'll tiptoe towards the fog bank and stick my head in.
Well, you're in the water.
Yeah. Well, or where the fog bank is in the water.
Okay.
If there was ever an interaction where I really wanted Maggot to be a part of it, I wanted him to just grab that dolphin and be like, I'm not going to find out. You're going to fucking tell me.
A little too much truth.
Bungo could make dolphin steaks for dinner tonight.
Send your bat in there with the echolocation, see if it works.
I'll take Belfry out.
Okay.
I'll go through.
And Slick, obviously, you have glitch as well if you wanted to fly glitch around. But Bungo, right now under the water, after that conversation, you begin to kind of like swim towards the barrier of where you can't see beyond. And as you get within about 10 or 20 feet of that underwater barrier, it's when you begin to realize the disturbance of the water underneath are just tons of bubbles, like these intense kind of constant percolation of bubbles that is like kind of created this physical barrier. You put your hand out towards it, and as soon as your hand kind of like gets near the bubbles, there's this really intense cold, like this. It's almost like you're watching your fingertips begin to freeze. You're mute.
Does this feel like elemental air magic?
Give me a nature check on that.
I also have Arcana.
Yeah.
20?
20? Something is creating the barrier. This is your proof. This is so unnatural. Like the bubbles, the intense use of magic, the lack of being able to see through with divination magic. There is something inside this fog embankment that is generating, and you get the feeling the fog is a result of something happening underwater. But unfortunately, every time you go to get close to that barrier, your hand freezes to the point where it's almost painful, and then you kind of pull your hand back.
All right. Can I go to the floor and see any signs of where the bubbles are coming from?
You want to start like swimming downward?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the shallows, so I'm assuming it's not super, super deep.
Interesting perspective.
If it's not, I'm not going into the Marianas Trench.
I mean, I would say you start swimming 10 feet, then 20 feet, then 30 feet. You're not finding the bottom, but at about 100 feet down, you find a very kind of stony and sandy surface at the bottom, and percolating through the sand and stone, you can see the intense kind of creation of the bubbles coming through the sand and stone. And it's even colder down here, like the water against your face, the water against your body is incredibly cold.
Okay, I'll head back up. And I will share that
Swim back
information
up
with everybody.
Yeah, you breach the surface and get hauled back onto the ship, and then share everything that you discovered down there.
So that's what's going on. I don't know.
Maggot, you said you want to take Belfry into the fog?
Yeah, I'll take Belfry up and see if we can
Okay.
dip into the fog and see what happens.
You guys watch as Maggot gets mounts Belfry and starts
And I warned him about
urging-
it being cold.
starts urging Belfry to kind of start flying up. As you fly up, Maggot, give me a perception check.
He has the ocular, right?
18 plus.
Yes, he does have the ocular.
Oh, 28.
28. With the ocular in hand, you can see the islands a little bit more plainly. The challenge you have as you and Belfry begin to approach the edge of the fog, you can see your breath. You can see frost forming on the edges of your face. You can see frost forming on the edge of Belfry's skin and wings. You're now within 20 feet of the fog, and it's becoming painfully cold. Like when you breathe the air, it's like sharp needles in your lungs.
I turn back.
Okay.
Damn.
Kind of pivot back.
All right, I come back. I'm all. I have like icicles hanging on my ears and stuff. Like
Frozen snot.
if I would have gone any farther, it would have killed me.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cold, huh? Huh.
What is it like under the ocean?
Yeah. Once you get there's the bubbles that I said were coming up. If I got too close, my fingers were gonna freeze off.
Oh well, this was a good shot. I guess we could go do something else. What do you guys want to do?
All right, let's just go sell what we got.
I mean, we could split up that money we got already. And...
Yeah.
It's in there. If it's cold, why don't you like shoot some fire at it?
Do I know if that would work?
I mean, on the grand scale of things, it'd be like pissing in the ocean, but you never know.
Was there anything about finding her that gave a clue about this or anything?
I mean, not really. I mean, the sarcophagus lid showed you how to get, the sarcophagus lid shows you the map of what's on the other side of this fog bank. Your ocular has already proved that the island chain is in there. The trick is how to get through this fog bank. Feels like this is the test of sorts. Obviously, Tobias figured it out, and obviously, Samara figured it out. The question is, what does it take to get through this fog bank?
Maggot, did you see anything else?
When I went up, does it have a top?
It's almost like this continuous column that goes up and up and up, and at about maybe 1,000 feet up in the air, you could see where the fog kind of disperses into the sky. But even from up there looking down, you'd have to traverse through a thickness of fog that covers the area beyond.
Right.
It's almost like this.
So it's not like a rain.
Yeah, it's almost like this 10 square mile affected area that just has this intense fog and underwater barrier around it.
If I take, I'm going to take the sextant and everything that I've been using to find this stuff, and I'm going to take it with me and kind of fly toward that again and see if I still get iced up.
Okay.
I mean, is there any magic that's gonna? I also look in there to see. Do I see any holes in the mist through the lens, a way through, or something like that?
Give me perception with advantage because you're using the ocular.
And I'm sending crackers in, and I'm looking through his eyes.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Okay. Have Crackers give me a con save, Bungo, since he's specifically going to try to fly through and into the barrier itself.
Con is 8, so -1.
Yep.
12, 11.
You get this brief flash of a disconnect. A solid frozen parrot just plunges down into the water.
Got it. Yep, that's not good.
Maggot, what'd you get?
Shit, I gotta count again. I got 30. I got 22.
22. I was right. Okay, sorry.
This spell silence.
Through your ocular, Ivar, it's the strangest thing.
Mm-hmm.
This fog barrier is not very thick. You can see that on the other side of the fog barrier is a pristine, perfectly manicured series of islands. There's one particular island in the middle that looks like just heavily covered in jungle. Life kind of exists all around it, But the first thing you see that flies, like, there's the fog barrier and then there's you. Your ocular catches a pterodactyl kind of flying at the very edge and then disappears. You see this large dinosaur-like shark kind of emerge from the other side and dip. You can see on the embankments of some of the islands these dinosaurs kind of moving in and out of the jungle. Whatever's on the other side of this, there's life, and there's...
How thick is it?
Yeah, that's the question. Hard to tell. You're probably guessing maybe 200 feet of fog density.
Okay, I got an idea.
Uh-oh.
We teleport the ship through.
That's not a bad idea.
Yep.
I was going to try and see if I could do anything with my first level chaos magic.
No, I don't want to see you fail. Let's go ahead and...
Maggot reaches out, pats Mordane's hand.
It's all right, pal. We got a ship that teleports. Why waste it?
You're on a real successful high. Let's just keep you high. Let's keep you high.
It's a good talk with Gil. I feel Gil lives in like LA, and he has a really small apartment that costs $7,000 a month.
No, dude, he's in Vegas. Totally. He's totally in Vegas.
No. Gil thinks he's an actor, but he really isn't. So he takes all his spite out on Mordane.
Thank you for subscribing to my tier 2 Patreon.
That was amazing.
He's not a waiter. He's not a waiter.
I'm a part-time waiter, full-time actor. Get it right. Gil's here's my headshot.
Yeah, you get the feeling that based on being able to see the shadows and things moving on the other side, definitely 200 feet. So yeah, if you guys want to activate the teleportation device on the ship, definitely could make it to the other side.
Let's do it.
Yes, but let's chart it out so we don't beach ourselves.
Do we have any ways to test this?
Yeah, we do it.
Yeah, ourselves.
Let's do it.
All right.
We're doing it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Let's go.
But
Hey,
let's
is something wrong with
use
Slick? He's
Maggot
acting a little
and
funny.
let's use Maggot and Kunlun to find us a safe spot to teleport.
It's almost like Slick is a different person.
No, he's just...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember when he painted with that guy's head? Anyway, I wasn't there. I heard tales.
I heard stories. Mordane, did you want to try casting the chaos?
Yep,
totally go for it, man.
Just
Yeah.
messing with you, Morty. Go ahead.
Give me a spell casting roll, 11 or higher.
natural 20.
Oh,
Which means the
Yeah.
next time you cast a spell, it's automatic.
Last time, I already had
yes,
a natural 20.
that's true.
Actually, I can't spell
Oh
casting.
yeah, that's true.
How does
That's
this
true.
work?
Tell
Can
you
I
what,
talk
now you have
on the
2
two
freebies.
for
We'll say you have 2 freebies at this
that's the
point.
chaos magic working right there.
Is there a way that I could burn those 2 now for kind of a chaotic effect to happen with this spell?
Ooh, interesting. And which you're using the which one are you using?
The first level one that you gave me that kind of is to be able to do insight into kind of
Oh yeah, the it's almost like
background or something.
the chaos commune ability. I'll say that there is a couple things you pick up on as you tap in to this area to try to figure out if there's a sense of chaos. You actually get the opposite effect. It almost makes you kind of queasy and feel a little drained of your magic. Whatever's on the other side of this fog bank is ancient, very ancient. Whatever's on the other side of this fog bank was protected by powerful magic. whatever's on the other side of this fog bank represents order and a kind of feeling of a very powerful entity that has been tasked for over a millennia to protect this place.
Does it give me any indication on kind of how to connect with said entity?
Not from this side of the fog, no.
What is this? It's all order. It's clean. It's structured. It's no.
Yeah, it sounds like your worst nightmare.
But I do tell them about kind of like everything that I saw.
Yeah. And the fact that he mentions that it feels like an entity has been protecting it for over a millennia makes this place even older than Calamity. This place may even go back to the time of Arcanum, even back before Arcanum. This may go back to the time of creation.
Out of character, we're bringing Predathos into this.
No, we're not. It's been over
Yes.
24 hours. No.
Has it? Has it?
We had
It
a
was
long
at night.
rest. It's been
Okay.
over, then we had the fight.
Oh,
We don't
thank
have
God.
Predathos anymore.
Yeah, as far as you know.
That's what
That's
Imogen
You
said.
know.
As far as I am aware, we don't have it anymore.
It's like crazy look.
He was sweating.
Out of character, dinosaurs. I'm so excited. I'm also a little bummed. I'm only here for this one.
It's Garden Island.
We'll have to get you involved in some dinosaur combat then.
Oh, fantastic.
You see Maggot, he's all, yes, this is exactly what I want to have happen.
Oh,
Hey,
according to Claire.
Who said that?
So, Maggot, do you head back and tell everyone what you can see?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys watch as Maggot's not as cold this time because he didn't have to get quite as close. But he lands Belfry on the deck of the ship and then begins to fill you in on everything he can see. And he believes that the fog bank is 200 feet thick. Mordain also expresses, that this is ancient. This place is very old. And being very purposely protected by something with power. What device does the teleportation? Is that the flag or the...
Yeah, the flag.
The
The
flag,
flag
yeah.
does, yep. Okay.
And
And that's
can we see,
once per
I think it's
dawn?
like
Once
3
per
days,
day.
I think.
Yeah.
Is it per day?
Yeah, once per
I
day.
thought it was a couple of days.
No, it's once per day.
Yeah, I think it's once per dawn.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue. What does the ocular let us see?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
mean, at this
distance of the
point, Maggot
teleportation?
helps. Yeah, Maggot helps Kunlin kind of
Pick a safe
put together
course.
a plan. And he charts the fact that on the other side of this fog, there seems to be one particularly large island where Maggot saw a lot of the activity. There were at least 8 other small islands that circumnavigated the larger island as well. Kunlin and Maggot chart a course that'll kind of put you in the middle of a bay that's near the large island, but also in between 3 of the smaller islands to give you a bit of an opportunity to look at as much as you can look at before making a decision. It also charts it in such a way to avoid any potential dinosaur hazards.
Is there any such thing as a primordial world grove, like where life started on a planet?
I mean, there's plenty of myth and superstition around
Well,
it.
as far as druids know. Or
I
have
mean,
been.
It's the porta potty of creation.
a porta potty of creation. I think the myth and superstition around nature magic, there's always a supposition that the Wild Mother, pre-Age of Restoration, the Wild Mother doesn't really exist anymore. She is a mortal creature that walks Exandria somewhere. No one knows where she is, but that's currently the demise that all the gods have chosen for themselves, with the exception of the betrayer gods. The betrayer gods all fled. But this place feels primordial. Like maybe this place is a sample of what Exandria was like as the gods began to arrive and bring the children to the world. Maybe this is what the world looked like before they did that. So this could be even older than 1,000 years. And there's always been rumor and myth that something else kind of was involved in the caretaking of Exandria before the gods arrived to actually bring Exandria into existence. But that's delving down pathways of interpreting God's religion and the idea of how Exandria formed.
Okay. I'll mention that kind of stuff as I'm talking to myself. Maybe talking about it with Skrilo in front of everybody, so you guys can
I was
all
gonna
have
say,
that
can
knowledge.
we hear that and help
Yeah.
maybe put together something?
Yeah, I'd say we're all together on the main deck talking about getting ready to teleport the ship into the fog bank and putting all this information together.
I mean, does anything I don't know, with all of us putting it together, does that I wouldn't say do something, but make something click?
I mean, it's the lack of information that has your curiosity. It's like this place has been here for a long time. It's off the southern coast of Tal'Dorei, but you guys also know that Tal'Dorei was not very much impacted by the calamity.
Let me ask this.
This particular route is not necessarily what you call a transit, like a transportational route between the different locations that are near Tal'Dorei. Most people don't want to deal with the Iron Authority and the Singorn Elven Navy. People seem to avoid this route. There's also a lot of piracy here as well, which you guys are pirates, so it kind of proves.
Let me ask this question. Did gods create the world, or did the gods come to the world?
I think they came, if I remember.
Yeah, some say that the world was created by titans. These titans warred with each other, which formed the world into its existence. Then the gods arrived and began to press their influence upon the world. They warred with the titans. And when the Titans were finally cast down, the Titans became the betrayer gods and were cast down into the 9 hells. Therefore, the prime 9 deities took over the world, began to bring in the dwarves, the elves, the humans. They referred to these as their children and tried to foster the idea of their children creating this world together in line with what would be called the purest form of divinity. Unfortunately, calamity came about during Arcanum because the rise of magic began to subjugate divinity. A particularly nasty wizard made a deal with a betrayer god, which sent the entire world into a state of war for many centuries. A great battle erupted between the 9 prime deities and the 9 betrayer gods. And this war played out on the surface of Exandria, destroying kingdoms, laying waste to entire continents, all except Tal'Dorei. For whatever reason, Tal'Dorei suffered hardly anything during the period of calamity. Some have even said that it became a haven, a place that you could run off to avoid the other kind of nefarious things going on in Wildemont, Isra, Marquette, the Shattered Isles. This kind of gained a reputation of being a haven of sorts.
You said there were 9 betrayer gods, so there were 9 titans?
That would be the myth of creation, yes.
Is there a myth of a lost titan that is still out there? A secret titan?
Not that you know of. There's no written history about that whatsoever.
Okay. All right, everybody, hold on to something.
I hold on the bundle.
Oh, I stroke his hand. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to say, yes. Take us away.
You guys watch as
Race for light speed.
Yeah, you guys watch as the flag is activated. The crest of the red tide kind of flares. The magic runs down the flagpole across the deck. There's a brief flash of energy. You are now beyond the fog. As you look behind you, you can see the fog embankment behind you. You can see nothing beyond it. You're in a bay. There's the large island off to your right, smaller islands off to your left. You can see flocks of pterodactyls kind of moving through the peaks of the mountains. You can see large sea creatures, like large dinosaur sea creatures emerging and coming out. Everyone give me perception checks as you stare at these nearby islands, trying to see anything more specific.
14.
Okay.
11.
I have a question. Does guidance work here?
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
Seems the only thing that doesn't work is anything related to divination magic.
Guidance isn't divination? I thought it was.
Well, you're on the other side of the fog bank now.
I know. So is it still not working?
So it works. It's just divination
Can't pass
magic
through.
cannot pass through the fog bank. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Fire, send out your message again, please.
Oh, yes, we're inside. Give me a moment. A couple of minutes goes by. She sends a message. Either she's unable or unwilling to respond. It connects to her, but no response. That means she's alive.
That's good.
Does that mean she's on the other side of this wall then?
No, she's on one of these islands. But I can't pinpoint it without her responding to me. Unless, of course, somebody wants to scry on her. I do not have that spell.
Nope.
Well, she is
I
a
don't
druid,
either.
so if we start destroying life on all of the islands, maybe she'll come.
I don't think that's a good idea on some primordial island that we have no
I
idea
know.
what's going on with.
I was being silly. It was a joke.
I support this.
I do not.
Of
I
course you would.
also rolled an 18 on my perception.
Okay.
Yay.
What did everybody else get?
14.
14,
11.
11,
11.
11.
Oh, we got critical.
Mid-
Me and I were rolled 11. We got a critical.
I got 19.
19. Cinder and Slick see it at the same time. On the big center island, there is a rather tall cliffside bluff that kind of protrudes out over a small cove. On the tip of that bluff, there's a small dinosaur. It looks like maybe a small T-Rex or a T-Rex-like dinosaur. And there's somebody riding it. You can see the outline of someone riding it. They're holding a spear. They're wearing like a headdress. They kind of a prehistoric vibe to them. They didn't
I know
look
Slick
cute.
well enough that he's probably going to sound the alarm that I don't have to.
Okay. And like within mere moments of seeing this, they just slowly disappear back into the jungle up on the cliff. Just like almost as if they were on lookout and now they've retreated back into the jungle.
I mean, I guess if Slick doesn't say anything, I will. But
I would say something. I'd be like, is that guy riding a dinosaur?
how's Glitch doing?
Glitch
Is this
perched-
affecting Glitch at all?
No, she's perched on a yardarm, just kind of watching the island, watching the water down below. You watch as she leaps off the yardarm, dives down into the water, comes out carrying a strange looking fish in her mouth, and she just quickly chomps it in half and swallows the fish whole.
I'm just curious if it's affecting Glitch at all, like this primordial ancient magic, and they were an ex-god.
No, she would reaffirm that the fog bank is exclusive to this area. That fog bank is preventing people from being able to make it in here. But she does admit the land looks old. There's a feeling that this place maybe was made by the Titans and was never disturbed afterwards. Almost as if somebody made a protected area. Bungo, you have a divine connection, correct?
Aware of.
With one of the gods, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
So you don't worship any of the halfling gods?
Well, I've prayed to them, yes.
Okay.
I feel like other than Glitch, Maggot with Predathos, if that counts.
Well, obviously Mordain with his
his patron.
patron of chaos.
Well, other bungos have a connection. This bungo doesn't know he has it yet.
Fair enough.
He's got the one level, but it's I took it, but I haven't used anything yet.
Fair enough. You guys hear the anchor chain break free as Kunlun releases the anchor chain, allowing the ship to now be anchored in the bay. There are 3 small islands to your left and the big island in the middle. It's now the middle of the day. You have maybe about 5-6 hours till sunset. What would you guys like to do?
Are we exploring in one big team, or are we exploring in different teams, Captain?
Say we need to stick together because we don't know what we're dealing with, and I'd suggest that I don't know.
Okay, Captain.
I want to send Glitch and Belfry up to scout in the air, but if there's pterodactyls, I don't want them to get into a combat and get screwed up, you know?
Well, here's the deal. I think
Technically, they're Pleiosauruses or Plesiosaurus, however you pronounce that.
I think both Maggot and Slick are more than capable of defending their companions personally, Captain. Or they'll just let them die. One of the two will happen.
Sorry.
We're not just gonna let them die, but I mean, some help would be appreciated.
Well, Maggot, Slick, you want to do a scouting? See if we can look for anything?
Oh yeah, we're
All
expendable.
right.
No problem.
All right.
Glitch
don't you
puts
send
Slick,
the
like
dragon
Glitch
with
goes
you?
over and picks up Slick by the scruff and puts him on her back. She immediately leaps up into the air and they start going off towards one of the islands to the left. And the flying creatures are technically called pteranodons or whatever.
Pteranodon?
Pteranodon, thank you. Those are the ones that have the more kind of like weird bestial looking faces and teeth, not quite as like angular as the pterodactyl is.
Are there any small creatures that I can commune with?
Is that what they call it? Commune?
Yes.
I mean, other than the fish that you can see in the water, I mean, you're still on the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
You're still, I mean, you're far enough away from the islands. You'd have to approach or get on the island to see in more detail.
Yeah, I think we're better off staying here. I can go back down in the water. Well, I'll go back down in the water and see if there's any fishies that I can speak with.
The water is warm. It's
Oh, nice.
tropical in nature. As you breach the surface, you watch as Maggot and Belfry go off one direction, Slick and Glitch go off another direction. You're now in the water swimming down below. Mordain and Cinder, what are the two of you doing while everyone's
Honestly, I just look at Mordain and be like, okay, what crazy shit are you gonna do now?
Oh, by the way, Mordain, for the first time, you get no sense that you have a connection to the Patron of Chaos. Your magic is still there, but you get the feeling that if you were to try to cast Commune or try to talk to him right now, it would be impossible to talk to him. So you got that kind of cold, empty pit-like feeling in your stomach.
I gotta figure out a way to crack a hole in this place's defense. Not a little bit of... It's too buttoned up to a T. Everything's too perfect. We gotta...
Do you say this out loud, or is this like all in your head?
What if it's both?
Cinder's gonna exchange a look with Skrilo and Fire and be like, well, we need to be ready to kill him if he sabotages us. And we'll just tell Bungo it's an accident, to be honest. But
Skrilo looks at
wait.
Cinder. Yeah, Skrilo looks at Cinder and Fire and goes, he does this all the time. I don't think he actually means any harm. What do they call it? I think he's bipolar. He's got a dual personality effect.
You're full of shit, and he means it.
So,
wait.
Was the effect that I did for casting spell use earlier burn both of the nat 20s that I used?
No, it would just burn one of them.
So I'm going to cast on the inside to try and understand how could I bring some chaos in.
Can I have counter spell at the ready?
I mean, it's rather simple. You get the feeling that if you could just figure out whatever's causing this protective barrier and could figure out a way to stop the protective barrier from happening, it would introduce this entire place to the world. And that sounds like some of the best chaos ever.
I want to start walking around the area and understanding the area. Stay close to everyone, not go too far. I don't want to be the chomp.
Well, right now, you and Cinder, Skrilo, and Kunlun are on the deck of the ship.
I looked at Cinder. I think we should go help them join Excursion.
Excursion, right? Or is it helping? Which one of those is really the red herring?
Everything's a red herring. It's just a question of which one you want to eat.
God, Cinder's really debating. She'll go just because she's afraid Mordain's gonna do something stupid, so she'll go.
Which island are you and Mordain heading towards?
I'm honestly letting Mordain pick because I'm there to either kill Mordain if he tries to sabotage something, or save him. It really just depends on a quick judgment scenario. Cinder's either a problem solve. Either she saves his life and he owes her one, or she gets rid of a big problem when she saw their patrons comparing, because she still remembers Predathos and whoever the fuck Mordain's patron is conversing.
Yeah, this is fair.
I don't like the effect Kale's having on Cinder right now. There's something wrong. All of a sudden, she's got super paranoid. She thinks we're all after her or something.
I did give you that magic
Sending
ring
me
that
out to
you
die.
You didn't realize I gave you a ring to protect yourself when you tried to pawn it off on me, and I'm like, no, this might be better for you. And I called you the smartest one out of all of us because I really believe that.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's laying on the butter real thick.
So
That's
we're
fair.
in 4 separate groups now, right?
Yeah, Mordain and
Four separate
Cinder
groups.
are getting into a tender to head off to one of the islands. Mordain, which island would you like to go towards? There's 3 small islands to the left. You can see where Maggot has gone towards one of them. You can see where Glitch and Slick has gone towards one of the other ones as well. You saw Bungo dive into the water to check out the waters around the ship. Skrilo and Kunlin are going to stay aboard and keep track of the ship. Cinder seems obligatory to whatever island you want to pick.
I want to pick the one that everyone has not gone to.
And go for the large island. The two of you head down into the tender and begin to take the tender off in the direction of a nearby beach that you can see, maybe 400 or 500 feet away. Shouldn't be too hard. And there's no waves in here. There's no eddies or strong waves to worry about.
I look at Mordain being like, you're the one rowing the boat, because I'm not doing it.
I would imagine Mordain cast 2 tentacles, and the tentacles like latch onto the oars, and they're like rowing the boat into the
I'm
beach.
not doing it. I want to keep my hands free for a spell, so I'm not fucking doing it.
Maggot, give me perception with advantage as you are now circling over one of the small islands. And Slick, give me perception with advantage as you and Glitch are now circling over one of the small islands.
Uh, 23.
Okay.
21.
Okay. Maggot, from your vantage point, there's a lot of life on these islands. The large islands, you could catch the silhouette of an active volcano off in the distance. The smaller of the 3 islands that you're currently circling over, you can see Slick and Glitch heading over to one of those as well. You can see creatures down in the bay, down in the waters. You can see apes and monkeys in the trees as well. Small, furry, rodent-like animals. You can see large alligators or large crocodiles along the saltwater crocs that are like near the edge of the islands as well. From this vantage point, you even see something that you've only ever read about. You see this large creature called a plesiosaurus. It's maybe 100 feet long. Its strange flapper-like fins are kind of guiding it through the water. Its long tail arcing backwards. It seems to be chasing a large school of fish and disappears into the water as if maybe hunting. However, as you approach the small island and circle above it, the canopy jungle here is very dense, very thick. Slick, you'll notice the same thing as you're circling the island with you and Glitch. There's a sense that there's a lot of life down there. You can see birds flourish up, creatures coming in and out of the water. But you see no humanoid life, no specific life. But Maggot, you and Slick catch a glint of yellow coming from the water. Feels like it might be quite deep. That's really the only thing that the two of you see that catch your eye. And for a moment, Belfry and Maggot pull up alongside Slick and Glitch, and the 4 of you are kind of hovering up in the air, about 75 feet up in the air, looking down at the waters in between the 2 small islands, and there's something down in that water that's large and yellow.
We mean like a creature?
Hard to tell from this height.
Oh my god. Okay, I swear.
Oh boy. I like to imagine Slick's like, so, and what do you think that shit is? And then Maggot's just going, and then Slick's just like, oh shit.
But you guys aren't
right.
together.
No, they are. Currently, they are.
We
really?
hovered next to each other to like talk about what we'd seen.
Ah.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be like, what the fuck is that yellow thing? You see that too, right? And Maggot goes, and then Slick's just gonna be like, fuck.
So, Maggot, as you start to lower and use the thermals to drop down as close as you can to the surface, there's this sudden kind of like inky blackness that just fills the liquid space, and now you can no longer see whatever that object was.
It's a fucking kraken. Oh shit.
And we're in
I
the
know
water.
where it was at, right?
Yeah, you're like hovering like right over, you're like 10 feet above the surface of the water. You can see this huge amount of black, inky kind of liquid filling up the space of the water that you were looking down into. Now you can't see anything down there.
All right, I fly back up.
Gotta fly back up to Slick. And
I'm going to
Glitch.
go back over to the ship to let them know there's a... I don't know. Would I know, like, that there's the octopus type things make ink or what?
I mean, you would know that there are creatures that are of size that could do something like that.
Like, I know there's, like, kraken.
You know that there are myths
Big,
and superstitions about large kraken, but usually the kraken that's reported by, those that travel by sea, I mean, maybe 20 feet long. They can be dangerous. There hasn't been a sighting of the mythos of a large, gigantic kraken in a very long time.
It's just a baby kraken, just a baby.
Look at the baby. No, I feel like, Slick would have been watching all the Maggot go down, and then saw like the ink, and as Maggot's flying up, Slick would be like, "You did that, right? You did something. You did something to make that ink, right? That wasn't just that was."
No, there's something down there.
Yeah,
Gotta go tell the
fuck
ship.
shit.
So
Yeah,
that
tell the
Maggot
ship.
and Slick bank away and start heading back towards the ship. Bungo, the water is so warm that the kelp beds down here are practically forests of their own affair. The
Ooh,
vibrancy.
I'll start talking to the kelp with my interpretive pants dance.
What emotion are you trying to inspire with the kelp? Like, what are you trying to learn?
Is there another? Well, I will try to get across the impression of, is there another person who interacts with nature in the same energies I do?
The kelp beds respond in a kind of mood ring fashion, and all the kelp turns like bright red to indicate a positive affirmation.
I float in one direction, this direction.
What direction is that?
Towards the center island.
You watch as the kelp beds all begin to lean towards the center island and turn bright red to once again indicate affirmation.
I give my thanks, and if there is I don't think I have that spell yet, the one to make wild growth, so I won't help them grow. But I will say thank you, and I will release some urea nitric from my bladder and give them some sustenance.
The kelp bed immediately goes blue and like lean away from you.
What? I've made Maggot go away.
Maggot's all, I'm out of
it's
here.
fertilizer.
Peeing in the water.
It's fertilizer. I'm giving them plant food. So, anyways,
Oh
I
my
head back
God,
to the
that's
ship after I get
hysterical.
that.
Did they ask for that kind of plant food?
Well, I didn't drop trowel.
Aspergas.
I thank them and head back up to the boat.
Okay. So as you reach the ship, you watch as both Maggot and Slick land Glitch and Belfry onto the deck of the ship. You can see Coonlin's at the helm. You can see Skrilo is up in the crow's nest, keeping a watch out. You guys do not see any sign of Mordain or Cinder, and one of the tenders is missing.
Wait a sec. I just thought about something. Did you say Skrilo is up in the crow's nest?
Correct.
Hey, Skrilo! Can you see a big thing of ink from there?
Well, there's an area of the water over by the islands that I cannot seem to see into very well. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, I want to say let me know if, like, when it clears, if there's a yellow thing, but I don't know if he could even see the yellow thing from, like, the angle he's at, if it was still there.
Well, I can certainly keep a lookout. I'll let you know if I see anything.
Thank you!
Oh, you got it there, Slick.
Thanks a lot for that, Kale. I have to scroll up so that I can't keep seeing that on my screen. Oh my god, it's so cringy. It's
I'm
so
sorry.
cringy.
It was right when you said the interpretive dance thing. I was like, this is perfect.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well played.
Kale's gotta start being a player full time. You done peeing in the
thank
pool,
you.
Bungo?
So everybody's back together on the deck of the ship with the exception of Mordain and Cinder. You do not see them, and one of the tenders is gone.
Hey guys, where did the other two go?
I don't know.
Skrilo,
Yes.
where'd Cinder and Mordain go?
Oh, they headed towards the beach on the large island. You could just see the tender out there on the beach.
Was either of them under mind control or at sword point?
No, I think Cinder couldn't make a decision, and Mordain is being Mordain.
All right. Well, I did get a indication from some underwater life that there's another user of energies like my druidic magic on the big island. So, you guys want to head in?
All right. Hey there.
Let's go.
I told you about the Kraken thing, right?
Yep.
Shut out some
we're
ink or something.
We're all going to have to walk or swim
over
because
there.
the tender's gone.
It's over
You
there.
have two of them.
Oh, we have two tenders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We're going to leave you guys so that Skrilo, come with us and take the tender back.
Wait. Time out.
Yeah.
You want to take a boat?
To the island. How far away from the center island?
500 feet.
500 feet. Where's the Kraken at?
Why don't we got two sets of these like hobgoblin wings,
Oh,
and I
okay.
can fly,
Okay.
and someone can ride this. Well,
Let's ferry.
the dragon thing.
Good work, First Officer Maggot.
Hey,
Good thinking.
Hey, sorry.
hey, your name's Glitch.
So
Yeah,
who's
ferry.
putting on the wings, Bungo?
I was just going to say, let's save those for when we need them, and let's ferry them. Are they one-use items?
I mean, they look like leather backpacks with these very well crafted wings that are folded into the backpacks. There's like a brown tether that you could pull on. The wings just kind of come out.
Okay, well, I guess Maggot and Slick have mounts, so I guess I'll use one of the backpacks.
You put it on, and it kind of like cinches and forms to your body. You crawl up the main mast to get up to the tallest of the yardarms. You
Here's
pull
where I
the,
die.
Yeah, you pull the tether. You watch as the wings, and it looks like you're supposed to just jump off, and they work. Yeah.
That's what I'll try.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand or performance. Your choice, Bungo.
Performance. Nat 20 for a 21.
Nice. As the wings come out, you feel the straps of the backpack kind of form along your arms, and the thermal breeze kind of takes over for the wings. You watch as these little icons of magic appear in the wings. You can now see this trail of silver and blue light coming from the wings as you now have the full kind of like glide ability of what the wings allow you to do. You kind of glide over in between Maggot and Slick, and the three of you are heading now
fun, guys.
the
This
beach.
is fun.
From this vantage point, Bungo, give me perception as you're looking around.
6.
6. Slick, you can
I'm
give me a
too
fresh
enamored by the
perception
wings.
check.
I'm too happy with the wings. This is fun.
You said
Let's
what
go.
perception?
Yeah. And Maggot, you can give me another perception check as well.
19.
19.
So if I rolled 3 on on 2 rolls before this, and I just rolled 3 again, can we call that gambler's luck?
Only in combat.
No,
With
I
advantage
know.
or disadvantage.
No, that's
I
a
know.
cube. 3, 3,
Wait.
3. That's cubed.
You're right. I just got a 3 and a 2. Every other time it was like 3 and 18 or 3 and something, so it works out.
Or you're half the Antichrist.
3. As Maggot and
Wonder
Slick
what the
and
hell
Bungo
this is.
are now cruising above the ship and heading down towards the beach where they can see Mordain and Cinder's tender pulled up onto the beach. The three of you see something very large, maybe borderline gigantic, underwater, and it drifts right by the red tide. And when it drifts by the red tide, it makes the red tide look like it's only a few inches long. This massive underwater scaled creature with dozens of tentacles, a large type of squid head, maybe 1,000 feet long and maybe a couple hundred feet in diameter, but can press itself impossibly flat, just glides into the deeper part of the bay.
Why? Okay. It doesn't
Morning.
attack us. It just glides in there.
Yeah, it's just in the water,
Did
glides
Bungo
away.
see it? Or did Bungo
yeah.
miss it?
No, you would have
Oh,
saw
okay.
because Maggot
damn
and
big?
Slick would have pointed out to you, and it's so massive. Once they pointed out to you, you'd easily see it down below.
I commit it to memory.
Okay. For Morty and Cinder, the tentacles disappear as soon as the boat gets onto the shore of the beach. The beach itself is maybe 200 feet long. You can see some rocks that lead up to the edge of the jungle. You can see what looks to be a very rudimentary campsite. And you can see dozens of footprints all over the beach. You can also see dinosaur tracks on the beach as well. The jungle is so dense and so thick that about 200 feet in front of you, the jungle begins to disappear deeper into the center of the island. So far, nothing else noticeable here.
During the boat ride over, since I was not using any magic, could I please do ritual detect magic?
Sure. As soon as you arrive on the beach, your detect magic kicks on. I believe detect magic is 30 feet around you.
I thought I had it 60. I could be wrong. Give me a second.
It's either 30 or 60. I don't remember.
30 feet, you're right.
30 feet.
Mhm.
You feel the bubble of detect magic pop from the center of where you are and out around you in a kind of like radius diameter circle. There is no specific magic that you detect, but there is a background noise, a kind of sense that everything about where you are has some little nugget of magic buried in it. You get the feeling that would represent this whole place kind of having a kind of magical backdrop to it, a magical connection.
Background radiation.
But nothing like specific, right?
No, nothing specific.
I don't like that.
So we... Hold on, I'm clocking that we address
The proverbial we is Mordain and Cinder are currently on the beach.
Okay, well, so... Sorry, I was going to say that, like, we all got back to the ship, noticed that those two were gone.
Correct.
Bungo, I think somebody asked about if they were at Sword Point.
I was at Sword Point because I willingly went
Gotcha.
with Mordain.
I just...
And Bungo was kind of right, as in I don't know if I want to just get rid of a threat that I'm seeing, or if I should just wait and see what happens.
You're not along for the ride at all. You're here for a short time.
Did you guys not go to the main island?
No, they did.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay.
What do you think we are, idiots?
And that...
Don't answer that question.
I was
That's
going
where
to
we're
say,
going now, right?
do you want us to answer that question?
And the three of us are now headed to the main island.
Correct. But Mordain and Cinder have about a 10-minute head start on you.
I was just going to...
So Mordain and Cinder, the two of you are standing on the beach. The jungle's in front of you.
See you on the beach.
There's some rocks and crags to your right and left. The beach itself is about 200 feet wide. Lots of dinosaur tracks and humanoid tracks around you, including a very rudimentary campsite nearby. What would the two of you like to do?
I'll go down and check the campsite out.
Once you get there, but you're not there yet, Megan.
Yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. Damn it.
God, hold on. I gotta roll a dice.
Okay, fine.
Hey, Kale, evens or odds?
Evens.
I'm killing Mordain.
What is going on?
Nothing even happened yet. You just got there.
I was debating. I'm like, we're alone. Should I try and take him out?
Wow.
Evens was I spare him. I rolled a 3, so odds. No. God, I really like. Because I've been playing Cinder, right? Cinder's all about self-preservation. And 2 fucking world-ending gods had a communication about teaming up together with Mordain and Maggot as vessels. Maggot's not near me. Mordain is. I feel like Cinder would take this opportunity to save her skin down the line. You know?
Maybe you would threaten and question and not just
No,
fireball
I
in the
know
back of the
Mordain's
head?
I know Mordain's shifty and he's cunning. No, I'm not gonna let him try and persuade me. I'm not that good at persuasion. Okay? God. And my detect magic's not. Am I still having it? Because it's 10 minutes of concentration.
Yeah, I mean it's up for 10 minutes. It's been a few minutes since you cast it.
I will tell Mordain I don't see anything magically fishy right now.
Okay.
What's it like for him? Because I'm not a warlock, you know.
Roll insight.
Okay. This is what I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the correct way, like, because now above table, I know she's going through this deliberation. Does
Do
Mordain
you?
know?
What's your passive insight?
I mean, Cinder's not good at deception. It would probably be on her face that she's like, I don't trust you. What's gonna be good for me in the long run?
So you're not trying to hide it in the slightest. It's just the decision happens and it's...
Yeah,
Not
I'm
really.
not gonna be super deceptive about it. So like if Jason wants you to roll, I would say it's not like hiding
Yeah.
anything, you know. But that's where I'm
On the boat ride over, like Mordain, you're kind of like surveying the islands, and every time you look over at Cinder, she's just like,
Hold
That's
on,
kind of
I
what
gotta
I'm
go
imagining. I just every time I look back, it's just like a colder look, just like more resolute, just like
Well, I mean, actually, the boat ride over, she was lost in her ritual cast of detect magic. So now that you guys are on the shore, you get the feeling that you're feeling very isolated. You don't sense your connection to your patron. The others aren't around. It's just you and Cinder for the first time, kind of on your own here on the beach. Cinder is giving you kind of quizzical looking vibes, like she feels uncomfortable, and you get the feeling that she's wrestling with the decision that she's trying to make, if that makes more sense.
yes.
First off,
Cat.
this one. I don't know if you can even hear her meow.
Oh yeah,
I can.
pretty timid.
She just attacked the 14-year-old, and she's trying to be like, I don't have it, and there's evidence all in her fur, including her mouth. If we didn't have the pet camera witnessing it, she literally had the evidence of the cat fur all over her.
The look of that face right now is just epic. Like the oh shit face.
Well, they were in my space. They were in
No,
my space.
She wasn't. She was
Yeah,
in her,
I walked
15
over to her, and then she was
Oh.
right there where she was laying. She was in my space.
that's correct. That's accurate.
Yeah, but she like runs away, and she didn't have the fur on her, and I'm like, this is not your fur. Okay, I'm sorry, Mordain. So yes, I am uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and I would say you probably know me well enough that I might just be like, is it gonna be a huge
More-
loss? I'm a magic user. You know?
Mordain starts to get more quiet, and instead of he can sense something's wrong. Not only is he not connected to his patron anymore, one of his compatriots is being weird. He's gonna take a
That
second.
says a lot for Mordain when he thinks somebody's weird.
So he's gonna take a second to, instead of like it's like as he's continuing to talk, his normal like ha 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 attitude is kind of very muted.
And like,
Okay,
as the
hide
Should we
it
two-
out.
like go back? Do you want to keep? I feel like we should go back.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
and
You know
as
what?
the two of you are in this conversation, you watch as the jungle edge, like 100 feet away from you, a 10-foot tall, 5-foot section of the jungle just parts by itself. The two of you see it happen. It distracts you for a moment. And it's exposing a path into the jungle.
Fuck. What do you want to do? I feel like this is not a good idea. Wait. Let me try. I have message. Let me send message. Am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, you didn't say anything.
Well, I thought you were getting ready to fabricate your message.
Well, usually you're like, you can certainly try. And I was like, well, that means it's probably not going to work.
I'm going to be the surly DM that you haven't had before.
Oh, okay. So, I would say, I would probably message Mungo and be like, hey, there's this weird path Mordain and I are at. I feel like you should meet us here and we can take it. Also,
I would know that pass without trace, right?
Say again?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're crafting your message. I forgot.
Also, how important is Mordain to the crew? You can respond to this message if it goes through. I don't know.
Like, yeah, it goes through.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a druid spell that lets you pass unhindered, right? that would do that. That effect. Does that effect sound?
If you're thinking of pass without a trace, that
or control plants.
There's also long strider, I think, that can help.
Okay, I'm just thinking, what would player Bill is thinking that a druid made that.
I mean,
Druid Bungo is thinking a druid did that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. It's probably a path from the druid. I got confirmation from the kelp that the druid is on this island, and Mordain is a crew member until he's not.
All right, so I'll tell Mordain everything but the last part.
Yeah, and it's at that moment you guys look up. You watch as Belfry and Maggot circle down to land on the beach. You watch as Slick and Glitch circle down to land on the beach. And then you watch as Bungo's got these cool retractable wings out, and he circles and lands on the beach, and the wings fold into the backpack and disappear.
That was fun, guys! That was so fun! I want to do it again. I'll be right back. Maggot, can I ride Belfry back to the ship? Or just maybe take Belfry up and I'll jump down?
Cinder's telling me, like, Cinder told me of that stuff, right?
Never mind.
I told you everything, but
there's a chance she'll just eat you.
Yes.
With now Mordain being aware, I think he's going to try and listen very intently to what she's listening, which means to me, I don't know if he would be aware if something's being withheld. I'm going to leave that kind of to you, story kind of roll. Or
and you guys are now all on the beach, and sure enough, not more than 100 feet away at the edge of the jungle canopy, there's a 10-foot tall, 5-foot wide section of the jungle that looks perfectly parted, like something just opened it right up for you.
And so, I got a crossbow.
Okay, let's go. This is perfectly safe. Bungo starts skipping down the path.
Well, I didn't mean like I didn't mean to go.
What is he doing?
You guys
Why do
watch
we always have to help him when he gets his ass kicked?
You guys watch as Bungo approaches the edge of the forest or the jungle canopy.
Captain Bungo. Captain Bungo.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to do that.
We're here to find a druid. This is a druid thing.
Hey. Let me go first.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it all that it could be? A druid thing? That's the only thing it could be? Nothing
How
else?
confident am I that this is a druid thing?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'll go stealthy through and
oh crap.
Forge.
11.
11?
I'll scout it.
Yeah. Give or take.
Yeah.
I was just going to
My passive insight is 17, so I'm thinking, yeah, this is a fucking druid thing. Let's go. Let's go.
I was just
We're
saying
gonna
that
go.
we could.
We're just gonna do it safely.
Okay.
I'm getting killed because you're gonna skip through a jungle full of freaking dinosaurs.
Maggot,
and shit.
Maggot.
Now I like to imagine that Slick,
know
Mordain,
what?
and Cinder are just standing like 50 feet back. What the fuck are they doing?
I push up some sand into a little hump and I sit down. Knock yourself out, Captain. I'll be here waiting for you.
I think this is just short people problems.
Hey! You want to
I
talk
believe this is all going to come apart at the last second. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's right. Slick, you're here too. Sorry.
I'm the one who motherfucking asked you the question. What?
Matter of fact, I'm going to light up a spliff and just wait for you guys to figure it out.
You guys watch as Bungo crosses over the beach, gets up to the rocky pebble threshold that is at the edge of the jungle. Bungo, you cross the threshold and begin to walk into the jungle trail. All of you watch as Bungo guy like turns around and goes, "Yeah, see, it's fine." And like it's like right at that moment, a huge bramble of thorny vines drop down onto Bungo. They wrap around him and then pull him up into the air, and then you watch as the jungle closes.
All right,
Right,
who's
champ-
gonna be the new captain? Raise their hand.
What the hell?
No, wait,
Now,
wait.
look,
hold
don't
on.
panic. This is obviously
up!
some kind of
All of
druid
you,
thing.
shut up. Can I please cast Firebolt at the vines that just took them?
Yeah, go ahead and give me Firebolt is a ranged spell attack, I believe.
I have Firebolt. I'll do Firebolt with you, and I see Cindy do it. Like, oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Wait, is it?
It is
Dex save
120
or
feet ranged.
yeah, it's ranged spell attack. Roll a d20.
Wow, friends
and
like
add
these,
your-
you don't need enemies, Bungo.
Okay, so apparently I don't have Firebolt, so I'm gonna do Fireball.
No!
Can
What?
I do this on my own?
So I have Firebolt. So
I
will
cast Agent
that.
Orange.
Yeah.
I cast Napalm.
Hey, I got a 14.
Phosphorus.
I got a 14 for Fireball level 3.
Yep, Fireball spell goes
You're
off.
not-
Slick and Mordane, give me Firebolt attacks as you two launch Firebolt at the canopy at the same time.
Doing that, I want to use my tentacles to kind of grab Bungo, kind of stop them from getting.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hit Bungo. I'm trying to hit the trees.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but the problem is that Bungo got pulled
I'm
up by
wrapped
the
up in
vines,
them. Yeah.
and then the
We didn't have
jungle
like any
canopy
type of
kind of like,
reaction while this was happening. It was like that fast.
oh, it was quick. And,
Okay,
and the,
well then,
and
Oh.
the jungle kind of covered itself up as soon as it
okay. Well,
Got
I
it.
got scared of the
Fireball.
dying, so you know what? I think it'll be okay. I'll keep doing what I was doing. Hold
I want
on.
to say that I am doing Firebolt, but I'm not doing it like at the same spot that like I saw Bungo or that where Cinder's throwing it. I'm gonna do it like I don't know, 8 feet, like 5 feet to the
Bungo,
side.
you can hear your crew arguing on what to do next.
Am I
With
in
the
pain?
exception of Maggot. You have these very tightened vines around you, and these thorns on the vines are like 6 inches long, and they're like digging into your skin and through your armor. You're gonna take 28 points of piercing
Holy
damage.
crap.
And you're now ensnared by this vine. It's pulling you up, so you're restrained and grappled. And it's pulling you
no, I
up into
cannot.
the tree canopy. And as you look up, you could see this flower-like, plant-like creature where its petals are slowly opening. You can see this round, serrated mouth. And then you feel like this, like acidic
85
drool.
points of fire damage.
I think you see like this acidic drool, like leaking from the animal's mouth, and it's retracted you up there.
I don't want you to say any more because I don't want Bungo to
Wait.
actually die. So
I'm
85 points of fire damage.
Yeah. So it's at
Fireball.
that. Yeah, it's like at that point, looking through the canopy of the jungle area that just closed behind you. There's like this small little yellow dot coming towards the edge of the canopy. Give me a dex save, Bungo, if you would, please, for starters.
I'm restrained.
You are restrained, so is restrained disadvantage or fail? I think it's disadvantage. Let me double check.
I'm grappled, so I don't think I can do anything.
Well, grappled is 0 movement, and you have disadvantage on attacks other than who's grappling you. I
think it automatically fails the
believe.
dex save.
I believe. Let me look up restrained really
I
quick.
believe I can fly.
I believe I can touch the sky.
All I wanted was a chicken wing.
We're fucking warped. I love it.
I don't know if any of you guys.
You have disadvantage on your dex saves because
Okay.
you are currently restrained.
I was at a perfect.
So
age.
I'll take the first roll, which was a natural 1.
Oh!
There is this sudden emulation of flame around you, the jungle, the vines. It crawls up into the creature up above. All of you watch as this huge explosion of flame outward from where the jungle had closed. And you see this, I'm assuming 85 points of damage is a lot of damage to you, Bungo.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
No!
You see this shriveled, charcoaled, like dead halfling body come shooting out, like getting spit out, and then his carcass.
Bungo! No!
How did you do? Wait. What level did you cast it at?
3. 8d6.
I
Well, it's not gonna be-
damage, I think.
Well,
Wait,
86
86?
is not going to be 85 points of
Oh,
damage.
thank God.
Oh,
I did that
What?
wrong.
Okay, so yeah, definitely. How do I fix this on?
That's
on
48 at max.
Oh, you thought she said 86 points of damage.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I
did
thought
say-
she said.
I did
How-
say 86.
Jesus.
That's the math.
So
I did.
I entered the damage, and now I'm in the failure success thing for my hit points. How do I undo that?
Just heal. Just say you succeeded.
Heal yourself back up and then retake it off.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
he's gotta
sorry.
take-
I don't
he's gotta
know why
take
my
21
math was
points.
that bad.
Yeah, he's got to take
what was-
21 points of
First
piercing
one was
damage.
28, or was it 21 or 28? The first one.
28.
28 points of
Okay,
piercing
so let me-
damage.
Let me figure out how to heal.
Type in the number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, I
70.
definitely didn't do my math right.
I
It's only
wanna,
27 points of damage now.
yeah, I'm like, I thought
And it
about
was-
that
It
for a
was
second. I'm like,
28.
86? How?
So it was 28 piercing damage and then 27 fire damage. So that should be a total of 55 points
Yep.
of damage.
I'm fucked up, but I'm alive.
Yeah.
Thank God. I would
Um,
have felt horrible if I killed you trying to
So we'll
save
say
you.
instead,
Find you a mouth, or can I scream?
the vine trap creature only had 18 hit points, so it
Oh.
immediately is like destroyed, erupts, but its vine tentacles kind of like thrash, and instead of a dead charcoal carcass of a halfling, it's a very rough looking, barely alive halfling
This
that
is
kind of
why I have
gets
kill, because I can't
like
do
flies
math.
out of.
I
love
don't
you.
know why I
I-
rolled so many
Hey.
dice to think I got 86 points.
Hey.
And now there's this perfectly burnt hole in the jungle canopy curtain right there. This this plant-like creature collapses dead down onto the ground, and about 30 feet away, Bungo is beginning to pick himself up off the ground.
Can
He's
I
got
try
the full
healing
Mary
word
and
on
Pippin look
Bungo?
with the hair and
I-
everything.
I am doing the Loki pose in Stark Tower at the Avengers
Yes.
movie, but
I'll
with
take that.
smoke coming
I'll
out.
take that drink now, if you don't mind.
Can I cast healing word on Bungo because I feel horrible?
Sure.
That's hilarious that that's how the feeling you're gonna give him after
Hey,
the dark damage.
Yeah,
That's
roll an
the
86.
only. That's the only healing spell I know. I'm sorry. I did not
Fire.
build myself to be a healer.
Did fire come with us?
No.
No, fire's still on the ship.
Shit,
Well-
why? Oh,
Okay, so I rolled.
Fire should probably be coming
Be
with
with
us
us.
because she knows.
We'll say that
Samara.
she shows up late
Samara.
because she couldn't figure out the wings.
I rolled
Got
a.
it.
I
So-
rolled a 16 for the spell to go off
Thank
a
you.
healing word. So
Okay.
now I can do my 2d4 plus 4.
I love how they gave wizards the ability to have healing word now. It's pretty cool.
Hey,
They should.
Bungo, 9 points of healing.
I just
I think it's bullshit.
Thank you.
I want to say, out of character, Babe, you
Yeah.
said that this is why you have me because you're bad at math.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you. I want to say that, but I hope we can get to where you don't need me because when you realize you can't firebolt to save your friend,
You don't go, well, I got fireball. It's the same thing.
I disagree. I think Cinder would exactly do that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
He
guess
likes
that is
fire.
totally in character.
I'm
Totally
a
in character.
pyro.
She's a pyromaniac.
Yeah, I
That's
am.
fair. That's fair. But I
Fire
do
looks at
see
a very crispy halfling, and she finally figured out how to put the wings back, and she's like, "What? Oh my god!" And I thought it was our group that was chaotic. Anyways, Bungo, come here for a second.
Huh?
She like places her hand on your shoulder. You're back up to full health.
Thank God.
Whoa.
I would have felt horrible. I
Hey,
really would. I like Bungo, and I honestly was just doing what I can in my mind to save him, not kill him.
I guess that's all I'm saying. It was totally in character, but I just want you as Leslie to be aware that
I thought it was.
That was-
I thought
It
it was
was
amazing.
beautiful.
oh, it
I
was.
loved
It was
It was
an
beautiful.
enjoyment for the table. Absolutely. It just wasn't the safest plan, I guess.
Hey, I didn't know where the tree took him. I just knew the tree took him, so the tree was the enemy.
Bungo, give me a nature
Fire.
check. See if you recognize what that was.
Oh, the spell?
No, the creature that took you.
18.
Jesus, he's a druid. He's
25.
It's called a vine trap.
Is it an animal or a plant?
It's a plant.
Damn it.
You
So
killed
I
the
cannot
plant and you're a
shoot.
druid. You suck.
I killed the plant.
Ah.
You get
Well,
the feeling that
let me clean out my pants. I'll leave some fertilizer for the next one.
Well, you pissed on one. Now you can shit on another one.
you guys are all gathered on the beach. What would you like to do next?
Well, I was obviously wrong. I'm not afraid to admit it, but fuck you if you bring it up. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Captain Bungo.
Yeah,
Captain
Maggot,
Bungo.
Maggot,
You were
Slick.
wrong.
Maggot, fuck you.
You're so
Maggot,
wrong.
yeah. Maggot, Slick, why don't you scout ahead and try to find us a safe path through the jungle on your flying mounts?
Hey, is Maggot still your first mate?
Oh, now you want us to go in there now that you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, Fire's now my first mate. With that healing spell?
I ain't gonna go in there with her behind my back. I'll trip over a branch and she'll fireball me.
She'll get
We
the
should have
fucking
her go
branch,
first
though.
and just burn everything in her wake.
Hey, it hurt, but I'm fine now.
Yeah, you see? He's fine now.
Okay,
Hey,
wait.
Fire,
did
can you get a hold of her now and see if she can hear you?
I could try again. Sure.
Yeah.
you
All
said
right, hold
fire
on.
is the first mate?
Now, yeah.
2 minutes goes by. I know she's getting the spell. I think she's unable to reply
Unable.
or
Um,
unwilling.
What?
It could be either or. But unless somebody has scry, I have no way of knowing where she is exactly.
Okay, I scry.
Do you actually have scry?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at fire like, you said that like an hour ago, right? And we all
Alright, I'm gonna
said
go
we don't
check
have
out the jungle,
scry.
man, but now I'm gonna be on my toes like anything, including plants. I'm checking out.
I mean, at this point, other than the drifting smoke and some of the burnt vegetation falling to the ground, there's kind of the beginning of a path, yeah, from that fireball effect.
All right, I'll
When
go
we're
in.
flying over, did we see like a tall mountain or spire or volcano in the center of this island ahead of us?
Not so much in the center, but somewhere beyond its center, you saw the silhouette of an active volcano.
I bet we gotta go to the volcano. I just think that's the way. Because
I mean, the
fire
canopy's-
seems to be...
I can't fly above the canopy and see down. It's all just canopy, right?
Yeah, it's solid.
Triple
It's absolutely
tiered
solid. The
canopy
only-
like the Amazon.
Yeah, the only time you ever see a break in the jungle canopy is when it bumps up against like a cliff or, a spire of rock, or it's just solid. And from up there, every now and then you saw the canopy kind of moving oddly, like maybe there's creatures or stuff down there. But yeah, unfortunately, you cannot see through the canopy.
I'll say, hey, Belfry, take off and go do what you do, but be careful, man. There's all kinds of crazy creatures out here.
Starts chittering and chirping at you. Is Belfry flying into the canopy or staying above it?
I just want her to go away so she's safe. Like if she has to go back to the boat or whatever.
Yeah, I'll say her and Glitch head back to the boat.
Oh, I was gonna say I kind of wanted to have Glitch fly above us, scouting just to see, like looking for that movement in the trees.
Yeah, I don't want her around. Send her back to the boat.
Glitch just like watches as a group of 12 pterodons go flying by. No, you know what? I'm gonna go make sure Belfry's safely back at the boat.
Yeah, that sounds like
we'll
a good
see you
idea.
later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Glitch.
Because like Glitch is only like 8 to 10 feet in size.
Yeah, no.
And these pterodons flying over are like 25 feet in wingspan.
I can only hope she gets 8.
Okay, I'll
Hell, man.
All right,
I
now I'm gonna
will-
go in.
spend another charge from the pants and talk to the plants and see if there's a safe way towards the center of the island. And I will also ask them if there is a structure that was built or someplace where I'll describe the water genasi and where they live.
How to translate this in
Yeah.
plantese?
What do I get?
Like you go to talk to one of the wild ferns at the base of the jungle.
Mhm.
Maggot goes to start
Large.
walking into the kind of impromptu path that's kind of been burnt out by the fireball effect. And the fern kind of like twitches towards you. Go fuck yourself.
Who, me?
No, the fern said that to Bungo.
Oh.
I wish that Druid speak with plants just made the plant able to speak common. That would make it so much more fun for the whole party. It's good that it doesn't, because it would be chaotic as fuck.
Bungo, you then kind of switch to a nearby tropical tree. Yeah, what he said. Go fuck yourself. Like, you get the feeling that nature here is harsh. It's the sense of it is like the. I mean, the
Okay, I
jungle-
take out the. I take out
the
the
jungle. Basically, a giant boomer is the vibe
I'll-
that you get.
I'll take out the battle chef field dresser, that burning knife, that burning chef's knife, and
Yeah.
I'll start stabbing the tree and asking it again and again and
Thanks.
again.
You guys watch as Bungo walks up to this like mango tree, and he's got this knife out, and he's stabbing it, and he's stabbing
It's a
it.
flaming knife. It's a flaming knife. It's burning.
And then you watch as a single mango drops and hits Bungo right on top of the head. And then another mango drops, hitting Bungo on the head. Before long, there's like a little mini orchard of mango trees, and the branches are kind of like flailing, and a volley of mangoes just start pelting Bungo. But Bungo won't give up. He's still stabbing.
What now?
What's going on with you? I gotta move on. I can't wait for these idiots. I keep
There's
going.
dinner. Pick it up. I'm gonna go lay down.
Gotta
Can I
find
actually
if these
eat
guys
a
wanna come
mango?
along, fine. If you want to fucking
Yeah.
stab trees, whatever.
You guys watch as Cinder kind of reaches down, picks up the mango, and pulls out one of her little knives and cuts off the skin and starts eating it like an apple. It is perfectly ripe.
Poisonous.
Perfectly ripe.
Thanks, Maggot.
I want to wait like an hour. I want to grab a
Save versus
mango,
death.
but I'm waiting like an hour. I'm gonna be looking at Cinder the whole
And there's
time.
like dozens of these mangoes on the ground. After she picks that one up, and then Slick, you pick one up, and Maggot's starting to go into the jungle, all of a sudden the mangoes regrow back to where they fell off. They just regrow.
Okay.
Roll your save versus diarrhea with disadvantage.
I don't like that. I think I'm gonna take that mango out and drop it back on the floor because I don't like that. That's weird.
You know
That's
what?
freaky.
I'll have another one.
You watch as Cinder slices the skin off another one. Cinder, you have 12 temporary hit points.
Fuck yeah. They fear me.
Does
I set half the forest on fire. They know not to fuck with me.
Jesus Christ? Does Cinder share that information?
She looks healthier.
I'll be like,
You already
know
got
what?
2d10 extra hit points from our Heroes Feast, if you remember.
Well,
You
yeah,
know-
but that was more than 24 hours ago.
I would give a mango to Bungo and Slick,
Yeah.
and if Fire's still there, and Mordain. Whoever's there, I'll give them a mango and be like, you should actually have this. It's pretty good.
Yeah, whoever eats the mango, you get 12 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I'll even
I
hand one
love
to Mordain and be like, here, Mordain, this might help your really pasty complexion.
Damn.
Damn.
Tasty, this is ghostly. Thank you.
It's ghostly. We call this gothy.
You know what? I
That was
respect
harsh,
that,
but
Mordain.
it was the truth.
Maggot, as you kind of led the way a bit, you're standing up on the threshold that crosses over into the jungle. This is primordial jungle. There is this overwhelming sense of just this jungle's old, ancient. You get the feeling that no one's been here in a long time, like been in this specific area. It feels as if the plants, too, Bungo's nature, feels like the plants are magical or sentient or aware of you being there. But there's no obvious path. There's no footpath. It's just, these 4-foot tall ferns and then these 30-foot tall trees with vines and interwoven kind of, plant life all kind of interwoven with each other. It's this strange, just kind of like old primordial jungle feeling as you step into it.
Okay. Hey guys, this is old primordial jungle. Now go fuck yourselves. All right. I keep moving in.
Give
I don't know where the fuck we're
me,
supposed to go.
give me a perception check as you start just kind of glancing around.
I'm gonna check my lens again and kind of see if I get any kind of glimmer of hope.
Before you go in or while you're in?
Like, well, like before I
Monty Python for the win.
I guess before I go in.
As you're about to step over and into the jungle, you bring up the ocular and you start glancing at the jungle. Actually, the ocular picks up a column of bright red light, like deep into the middle of the island. Not to where the volcano is, but somewhere in the middle of the island. Almost as if the ocular is pinpointing a location for you.
Okay.
Stupid.
Damn. Do we want to walk that? I tell him. I said, look, you can look at this. I don't know if we should walk or fly that way. Captain Bungo, what do you think?
There are some really big freaking flying things out there.
You
Do I
just got
know
ate
if
by a plant.
do I know anything about pterodons and all the flying beasts around here?
I mean, you can give me a nature check on that.
I mean, do they hunt at night is what I'm wondering.
I mean, your understanding of these creatures is that they hunt.
12.
I mean, they probably hunt whenever they're hungry. They fly in packs. You get the feeling that flying over the canopy is probably going to be a lot more dangerous.
Yeah.
All right,
Flight's
well,
gonna
we
be
walk.
dangerous. Yeah, we got to find a good path God, I
Okay,
wish we
but
had a
when I
ranger.
step in and I look for that beam, do I see it? Can I?
Not from the inside of the canopy, but you get a sense of the general direction.
Okay.
So you begin to kind of just pushing through the jungle in the direction that you know that light should be, where it's pinpointing.
Okay.
So Manga or Maggot's in the lead. Who's following Maggot?
Give me a second though. My wisdom is pretty up there. My insight's pretty up there. My arcane and my nature's up there. But my player does not know all the spells. So is there something that would help us navigate through the jungle easier? Like control plants or something to kind of... He's a better druid than I am, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine locate object, locate person might be possible if you have those spells. I know there's another high level spell that actually leaves a light trail. Yeah.
Well, I'm not looking specifically for
well, I would say
a
this
path, but something to protect us from the...
I would say this is going to be more of a group check, right? Because with
What's
Maggot
everybody
leading the
gonna do to
way,
help me find my way?
Fire's like behind.
Oh, okay.
Everybody just kind of pick either an ability or skill that you want to use to help the group navigate the jungle, and then roll a d20, add that modifier, and we'll see if it passes or fails.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Do that now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Someone said we get advantage.
So I got a 23 on my perception because
I don't know if we got advantage.
No advantage.
But me and Bungo are there, so you'll get guidance.
That's right. You get a d4, Mordain.
24, 25. So I got a 26 on my perception.
Okay.
17.
Got a natural 1 with a 1 on guidance. I got a 6.
A 6 for Arcana.
I got a 28 in Arcana.
Nice.
17
I got a
in
27
Arcana.
in Arcana. Wait. I got... Hold on.
You got a 26, I thought. Cindy.
No, I didn't. No. I got a 30 in investigation.
A 30 in investigation. Imagine that.
I forgot my investigation's higher than my
Jesus.
The jungle, having that attack on Bungos kind of made you guys all heightened and aware of this place. Wherever you see those hanging vines, you kind of avoid it. But there's a pervasive kind of magical sense about the place. Whenever you destroy a plant or inadvertently cause harm and grows back. At one point, somebody puts a hand out on a branch, it breaks off. You look to see that the limb has regrown where the branch had broken off. But the life here is constant. Insects, small reptiles in the water and in amongst the ferns. And but the air is almost refreshing. There's no humidity. There's no sense of the typical oppressive nature of such places. Once again, everything in here feels perfect. Like there's something uniquely perfect about this journey that you're all walking through. You easily avoid any of the pitfalls. You avoid what looks like things that could be potentially dangerous. And once an hour goes by, and you're beginning to experience the fading light of the day. It's not quite evening yet, but in here it gets darker rather than later, because as the light fades beyond the horizon, there's a sense that this place just takes on almost like a mythical presence when you're here. but all of you hear it at the same time. Very loud, gnashing teeth, the sound of flesh being ripped from bone. As the six of you come up to the edge of a thick, dense group of trees and ferns, you look around and you can see this huge Tyrannosaurus Rex. It is currently feasting on the body of a Triceratops. Tyrannosaurus Rex stands like 25 feet tall. It's leaning down with its huge, teeth and kind of ripping the flesh off the dead body of the Triceratops. You then begin to hear strange chirping and sounds coming from behind it. You then watch as 3 juvenile T-Rexes approach from behind the larger T-Rex, and they begin to feast on the corpse of the Triceratops. The path continues, or the direction you know to go, is on the other side of this. So either you can sneak around and try to get to the other side and continue on, go around completely, find a new route. What would you guys like to try to do here? They do not notice you yet. There's no real breeze or wind in this place, so you don't get the feeling that they've sensed your presence yet.
I'll sneak around.
Sneak around.
Maggie, give me a stealth check as you start to sink or sneak to the right or to the left.
Can I have Thunderstep at the ready?
Sure.
Thanks. And wait, I'll take Bungo. I'll be like, hey, Captain, just stick with me. Put my hand on Bungo and have Thunderstep ready.
26.
Can I take
Maggie, are you going left or right?
What do you mean?
Well, you can either sneak around to the right or sneak around to the left.
What's the difference?
One's on your left and one's on your right.
The canopy,
I
for the
hate
most
you.
part, and the jungle undergrowth is all equally dense. If you go to the right, it exposes you to the 3 juvenile T-Rexes. If you go to the left, there's the risk of the adult T-Rex.
Oh, let's go left.
Okay. You guys watch as Maggot disappears into the fern, and for a moment there you can see the tops of the ferns twitch, but then all of you completely lose sight of Maggot as he is now sneaking and skulking off to the left side of the canopy, or left side of the jungle. So far the T-Rexes do not notice him.
I'm gonna go to the left with Maggot.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. A 4. Just as Mordain begins to follow Maggot, there's this loud cracking noise as Mordain inadvertently steps on some bramble and loose branches underneath the fern. You watch as the 3 juvenile T-Rexes and the adult T-Rex suddenly look up and stare towards the 5 of you, and they let out this great roar and start charging towards you. That's where we're going to finish tonight. And
No.
when we come back next week,
Dare you.
we'll be fighting T-Rexes.
That was fun.
It was really fun.
It was really fun.
Fun.
I imagine. I mean, I don't know how much Slick would be, but from what I've gathered, Slick likes his little critters.
Well,
And so
he likes his little inventions, is what he likes.
that's fair. But I could just imagine Slick being like, "Hey, we could get one of those guys. They're little. We could take one of them."
Well, everyone, thank you for watching and hanging out with us. Be safe, be kind. Don't forget to play a game. You guys linger. We'll talk about the calendar when we finish the session. Good night, everybody.
Bye.